Y'all still drinking? I don't see enough drinks. I don't see the waitresses flying around here. Y'all not putting them to work. Put them to work. Get drunk. We all trying to get sloppy drunk. Okay, I'm done talking. I want you guys to put your hands together for a very funny comedian. He goes by Andy Sly.
What's up? Oh, yeah. All right. St. Patty's Day, I'd like to start out with a little Irish saying for you. It's, "'Twas a woman that drove me to drinking, and I never had the courtesy to say thanks. So, thanks, Mom. Appreciate it." I posted that on Facebook. It started a family war for 2 years. It was awesome. I was going to write a new bit about my problem with procrastination on the way over here, but I didn't fucking get to it. I'll have to wait till tomorrow. It's no big deal. I just recently got out of rehab. I have 45 days sober. 45 days. Don't clap. They're not consecutive days, okay? As of today, I accumulated 45 days. You know, you have a problem when you get out of rehab and you go to text message someone and you put something down like, "Hey, I'm going," and then your predicted shit says to buy a gram. You're like, fuck. Not a gram. It's like, oh, to buy an ounce. You're like, no, it's like, I'm going to the pawn shop. No, god damn it. Why does my predicted text do that? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So I was in rehab for a while. I'm in AA now. And I like AA, it's cool, it serves its purpose, man, but I don't really agree with some of the things they got going on in AA, you know? They keep preaching this whole thing about whatever you do, don't replace one addiction for another, meaning that if you smoke pot, don't start smoking crack, you're going to get fucking addicted, you know? If you're addicted to crack, don't go out and start drinking, you're going to get addicted. That's what they tell you, you know? When they go to the sexaholics meeting, like, you're addicted to sex, don't fucking talk to my wife. That's what they tell me. It's crazy, you know? They're like, whatever you do, keep coming back to the meetings. Keep coming back to the meetings. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. Isn't that kind of like replacing one addiction for another? You know, I used to hang out at the bar and I went to meetings 7 nights a week. It's fucked up. I'm going to start my own support group. We're going to call it MA. That's Meetings Anonymous. It's the only meeting you go to where at the end, like, whatever you do, don't fucking come back, you know? It's a one-step program. It's awesome. One-step program. So, you know, it's kind of nuts. I was going to masturbate this morning. So, I didn't get around to it. So I have to wait till tomorrow, I guess. What else is funny? So I'm from North Carolina. That's where I'm from. And I grew up a little differently being from North Carolina than most people did in the 80s. See, I have a lesbian for a mom and a pothead for a dad. Now, I don't know what happens when you force a pothead and a lesbian to have sex. But I do know the end result is always a convicted felon, and I'm not sure why it works out that way. It's fucked up, you know? Now, when I say my dad's a pothead, I mean my dad is a real deal fucking pothead. This guy buys and smokes an entire half pound of weed a week, which makes him my best fucking customer. I love the guy, you know? He's going to put me through college one way or the fucking other. It's gonna happen, you know? Speaking of which, I did just finish up college over Christmas. No, don't fucking clap. I didn't graduate. I'm just finished with college, okay? I figured 12 years at Mesa Community College is enough, you know? I still don't have a cosmetology license. It's fucked up. My dad's a trip. He's got joint rolling magic tricks, man. This guy, he could pick me up from work, which is Circle K, because I'm not that funny. And before we leave the parking lot, he'll cut 2 people off, forget to use his blinker, break up his own weed, roll the joint, light the joint, smoke the joint, and pass the joint. All before I get in the truck, shut the door, and go, "Hey man, you gotta, damn, that was faster than a motherfucker right there. You gotta teach me how to do that shit, Pop." He's like, "Well, you've been smoking weed for 45 years, you'll be able to do it too." I was like, if I smoke weed for 45 years, I can still load a bowl. I'm gonna be real fucking lucky, you know? So I was in Payson, Arizona recently. I discovered it's not a good idea to do 45 minutes of hardcore drug humor in front of a bunch of senior citizens. I got felony stopped leaving the casino, gunpoint, 6 Payson police officers. First of all, I'd like to point out there are only 6 police officers in the whole fucking town of Payson. Right, this was big news, you know? They jerked me out at gunpoint in my car, man. They fucking took 6 cops 4.5 hours to find a weed pipe in my car I thought I lost 2 fucking years ago. You know? Cops like, "You want to explain this?" I was like, "Where in the fuck did you get that, man? I'm looking for that shit. Can I get that back? My mom gave me that for Christmas." You know? It's crazy. Went to court for that. I gave me a felony, possession of drug paraphernalia. The judge had the balls in open court to call me a career criminal and a drug addict. He said, "Mr. Sly, this is your 4th offense, and you're a drug addict, and drug addicts commit other crimes." I said, "No, sir. Crackheads commit other crimes." I was like, "Potheads, we fucking plan other crimes. That's what we do." In fact, I'm planning on whooping your ass when this is over. Do it tomorrow. So mom's a lesbian. Your lesbians here? No? Good. Let's talk about them. Having a lesbian for a mother doesn't seem weird until you get older. You know, you go home for the first time, you start going through photo albums, and then it dawns on you, wait a minute, tramp. Did you take me and all my friends to Hooters for my 9th birthday? Because I don't know if that was a gift for me, her, or my stepdad, Gina, but fuck it, we had a good time. Like, I was 22 years old before I realized why Magic Carpet Ride was my mom's favorite song. My mom, she was a disciplinarian in our household. She ended up the ass whippings, man. My mom had special ass whippings for special occasions. The one I feared the most was the mall ass whipping. That's where, you know, you're fucking up at JCPenney on a Saturday. She promises you a frozen yogurt if you're good. And then when you get to the food court where everybody can see you, she picks you up by one arm, swings you in a circle, and hits you one time for every syllable in the sentence saying what was you did wrong. She's like, I fucking told you not to. Hey, that's cool. My mom, she stutters, okay? So 15 minutes, I'm in a coma. What the fuck I did wrong? Just get a lot of DUIs out here. Everybody get a DUI? Anybody? Bobby's getting one tonight. I mean, before now. I see a lot of DUIs in this state. Get a DUI in the state's crazy. I don't mind going to jail for a DUI. That I get. I get going to jail. What bothers me are the classes. It's 96 hours of alcohol class. What the fuck are you going to teach me about drinking in 96 hours that I don't already know? You know? Ask the cop. I'm good at this shit. I was doing 117 miles an hour up the 101 with an eye shut and didn't hit a fucking thing. I can teach this class, you know? The classes are crazy. Everybody in the class is exactly alike, you know? They're all codependent people on the exact same freeway, going to the exact same place. Jail. What the fuck? We're just in different lanes of the freeway depending upon what drug we do, you know? Like, where are the potheads? They're in the far right-hand lane. The car's going 7 miles an hour. They're like, where in the fuck are we going, bro? Is that a cop or a cab? It's a Volvo with a luggage rack. Relax, you know? All high as fuck, using the turn signal at 3 in the morning to pull your driveway and shit, you know? Where are the crackheads? The crackheads are in the far left-hand lane of the freeway. The car is stopped and everybody's peeking out the fucking window. Heroin addicts, where are they? Center lane, mounted off at the wheel. They don't give a fuck. Guys that do acid, where are they? Okay, they're driving through the desert, but they believe they're on the freeway. And that's what's important. Where are the alcoholics? They're in every goddamn lane. Look out. That's where they are. Tweakers, where are your tweakers? All right, they're on the shoulder taking their car apart with a fork. But they're going to fucking get that. It's going to happen. I just came back to Arizona. I was gone for a while. I just moved back about a year ago. My friends took me out to a strip club in Apache Junction. And I'll be honest with you, I'm from North Carolina. This place scared the fucking shit out of me, all right? They had 9 dancers on duty, 6 breasts, 3 teeth, and 1 ass cheek between them. It was fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. And the girls are getting crazy, man. I was just down in Tempe on Mill Avenue. I'm a little old for Mill Avenue now. But I was down on Mill Avenue. The girls are getting crazy. You know, with these like tramp stamps and these tattoos and shit. I met this girl the other night. She had a tramp stamp. It was a skeet meter. You know what I mean? I spent 3.5 hours fucking that girl trying to beat some guy named Richard. It was fucked up, man. So, I got a call from my brother. I was going to need me to bail him out of jail. I was going to bail him out. Let me phrase that. I was going to bail him out, but I had to get around to it, so I have to wait till next week. I was supposed to pick my kids up from school, but I had to get around to it. Luckily, it's spring break, so we'll do it next week. That's not so bad. But see what else is fucking funny. So I guess I don't know if you guys have ever given blood to United Blood Services or not. You guys know what UBS is? United Blood Services? Anyone? 3 people? Awesome. It's a good joke. I like United Blood Services for what they do, but do not ever donate blood to these people. They will call you for the rest of your fucking life like you owe them money. You know, they call you constantly. They're like, hey, we're having a blood draw down here at 10:30. Can you be down here? You're like, look, I did ecstasy, acid, smack, heroin, got drunk as hell, smoked some weed, a little tweet last night. You're like, awesome. Can you be here at 10:30? I'm like, really, bitch? My blood is so fucked up. Charlie Sheen won't party with it. You know, it's crazy. That's how they do. I was a medic in the Army for a while, and about 4 years. Yeah. And thank you. And when you're a medic in the Army, you know, when you're from North Carolina, what that really means is that you're the closest thing that your family has to a doctor in it, okay? So they call me with stupid medical questions all the time, you know, like dumbass medical questions. Perfect example, my little brother calls me up on Sunday morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yo, Andy, I just left the club in Scottsdale. I found this pill on the floorboard of my car. It's round, it's green, it's got a big fucking 3 on the side of it. He's like, you know what that is? I said, Chris, it's a fucking M&M. Just eat the goddamn pill. You find a rebel with a 5 on it, that's a fucking Skittle. You can eat that too. I was going to close my set out with a really big joke, but we're not going to get around to it. So, do it next time. That's pretty much it for me. Thanks a lot to you guys. My name's Andy.